It's Becca from the Knitting Unicorn podcast, and it is May 12th, and I'm coming to you from southern New Hampshire. If you are a new viewer, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. This morning, I went to the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival, which was a lot of fun, so I have a little footage from that, and also a quick little stash acquisition that I got, so I'm really excited. And so first I'm going to talk about projects, FOs, whips, some stash acquisition, and then I have a giveaway for the Knitting Unicorn Knit Along. So if you are participating in that, I hope you've been tagging your photos on Instagram and that you are excited to get something. I'll show you when it's time, but I'm super excited. So the first thing I want to show you is I have an FO, and it is a baby blanket. Actually, that's the wrong side. Right side, baby blanket. This is just a very simple basket weave pattern with a little bit of lace and a cute little border. And this was done in, I don't know who makes it, but it's a merino cashmere blend, and it's crazy soft, perfect for a baby. So a friend of mine asked if I would make something for her new granddaughter, and wanted it to be neutral because she wasn't sure on the colors of the nursery. So I picked this pretty silvery gray color, and yeah, it's really pretty. I'm really pleased with it. It's so soft. So that's the first thing. And that's my only FO today. I know I haven't podcasted in like 3 weeks because I have been monogamously knitting on my Timely cardigan, which last time I said that I thought I was going to just cast it on because I was itching to do it. And I think that you should just knit what you're passionate about knitting, what you feel like knitting. Otherwise, it's not fun. And so I really felt like knitting the Timely cardigan. So I cast that on. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a bunch of pictures of it, but I actually haven't showed it on the podcast because I haven't podcasted since I cast it on. So here's where we're at. I've completed the body. I am on the first sleeve. I'm almost done with the first sleeve. They're only 3/4 length sleeves, so I've got another inch or so to go before the cuff. And it's pretty close to done. Just want to get it to about, I don't know, here. So, and then I'll cast on the other sleeve and then do the button band. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Here's a closer look at the colors. And I am doing this in Spun Right Round Classic Sock in, this is Reaper's Rags and Secret Handshake. I'm really loving the way this is coming out, and it's super pretty. But it's just a cropped, not very cropped, but fitted cardigan using a sock weight yarn, very much of a spring summer kind of a sweater throw on over a dress. So I'm really excited about it. I love it so much. I did not love knitting the 4 inches of ribbing, but I do love this cardigan, and I'm hoping to finish it this weekend. And I have decided that I know I have talked so much about my light flax sweater and how I don't love pullovers and blah, 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 and you're sick of hearing it. And I've said before that I've finally decided what to do with that sweater, but I really have. I have decided that I'm going to frog it, and I'm going to turn it into another Timely. I think I'll make that one a size bigger so it's a little looser, or maybe I'll skip some of the waist shaping because I want it to be more of a boyfriend cardi and less of a fitted, but I'm going to use the Timely pattern for numbers and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Right now that's the current plan, but I don't know when that will happen because I have other sweaters that I want to cast on and yarn to show you for that. So other whips that we have for the Knitting Unicorn Cow. If you're participating, don't forget to tag your posts. But I am doing Unini the Magic Unicorn from Dunkelgrün. Um, she did post some more kits on her shop yesterday. I don't know if they're sold out yet or not, but definitely check that out. I have completed my body. This is Unini's body. He looks kind of like a duck, but he will be a unicorn. I think my increases, my make ones, and my German short rows, there's quite a bit of holes. So I think, I don't know, I knit kind of tight, and I think that going up a needle size was probably a bad idea because I think it made my holes bigger. I should have just stayed with the tighter fabric so I have less holes. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I think that when it's all done and I weave in all the ends and I can kind of fill up some of those gaps with weaving in some yarn. So that'll be good. I just gotta do his legs and his tail and his mane. And I did buy safety eyes, but I got them and they seemed, I don't know, they were a little big. So I decided what I'm going to do instead is embroider the eyes on, maybe duplicate stitch them on, just like little half moon eyelids with little eyelashes so it looks like he's sleeping. I think that'll be really cute. So I'm very excited about that. I think that Unini's going to be awesome. He looks kind of funny right now, but he will be really cute. So, and then my other two whips you've seen before. I haven't made much progress. Like I said, I've been really monogamously knitting on my Timely cardigan. I have made some progress on my Drippity Drop socks. Unfortunately, they were nowhere near done in time for the Cal with the Bakery Bears. But here is my Drippity Drop sock. And I'm on to the toe, but this is only the first one, so. And this is Kay's square-toed heel, or squared heel, which I think is really cool. So I'm probably going to try it on soon and see how that fits, but I like the way it looks. So, yep, we're here this far down on the Drippity Drop. And this yarn is Birch Dye Works in Stormcloud, which is super pretty. I'll show it to you in the bowl. Stormcloud. And then the other sock I've been knitting on, because like I said, I like to always have a vanilla sock for on the go and, you know, movie theater knitting or whatever. So I have turned the heel and I'm on the gusset of my Bad Apple sock. Stuck a little bit. So this is the Bad Apple colorway by Blue Moon Fiber Arts in their Socks That Rock. And I just have a modified Eye of Partridge and just a regular heel flap and gusset. This is just a vanilla shorty. I've been playing around with finding the exact kind of size, I guess, that I like for me. I like shorties, but not too short because I don't want them to slip off my heel. The heel flap and gusset fits me the best. I've tried the short row heel, I've tried the afterthought heel, and as much as I love being able to just knit a tube and put the afterthought heel in it, it doesn't really fit me well. It tends to slip a lot. So I find that so far the heel flap and gusset has fit me the best, and I really like it, and I don't mind knitting it. So I've done that, and then the last pair of vanilla shorties I made were my Pygmy Puff socks, and those were 8 inches of 2x2 rib and then 8 inches of stockinette before the heel flap. This time I did 15, I'm sorry, it was 8 rows, not 8 inches. I did 15 rows of 1x1 rib. I haven't really done a lot of 1x1 rib, and everyone says it stays on better, so I did that. And then I did 15 rows of stockinette, so it's about 2 inches total of cuff, I guess, cuff and leg, before I did my heel flap. So I think that I'm really going to like this one. I'm loving the fabric that I'm getting out of this yarn. It's sturdy, but it's also really soft. So, and this colorway is just so pretty. It's very autumnal, but I love it. So, and I definitely think I'll get 2 pairs of socks out of this because this cake is huge. It's very messy, but it's huge. So I'm excited about that. And that's really it for project. I mean, I have a ton of UFOs, but those are UFOs, so they'll just stay in their project bags till I get to them. I'm really debating what I'm going to cast on next. I think when I finish my timely, I think I'm going to finish those socks. I want to get them off the needles, get them done, make sure I stay on track for the box of socks cow from Yarngasm. And I still need to cast on my May flower socks, so I think the rest of May will be dedicated to socks. And hopefully I'll have 3 finished pairs, including the ones that are already on the needles. Other than that, I have some sweaters and a shawl that I'm dying to knit. I've mentioned before the Timber Cove shawl by Megan Mako. That is definitely the next shawl that I'm going to knit. I cannot wait to knit that. And I've showed you the yarn I have for it from Haven Fiber Arts, so I'm excited about that. But I'm also like on such a sweater kick right now, so I want to rip out the light flax and make another timely, like I said. I also have a kit from Wool and Boone to do the Sunset Highway by Caitlin Hunter. And I'm going to steek that into a cardigan, so that I want to do. And then I think I showed this to you guys last time, but I can't remember, so I'm showing you again. But I got a sweater's quantity of the DK from Less Traveled Yarn in Opera Cake. So I think I showed this last time, but I'm going to show it again because it's so pretty. And I got this for the campsite cardi, so I want to cast that on. I've been having some second thoughts on the campsite cardi, only because I was looking at some of the project pages on Ravelry at the finished ones, and some of them don't look quite as great as the pattern photos. So I'm kind of feeling a little unsure if that's actually what I want to make, but I think it is. There's also, I've been considering making it with, there's 3 charts of eyelets, so they get like more eyelets as you go down, I think, or maybe it's the other way around. But I was thinking of doing just one of the charts of eyelets all the way down, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm probably going to modify it, play around with it a little bit, but this yarn is my favorite. It's the same base that this is the Lafayette in DK from Less Travel Yarn, so it's one of my absolute favorites. So I'm really excited to cast that on. And the other sweater I just got today at the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool. I went over to the booth for the Foster Sheep Farm, Carol Foster, and they are in Schuylerville, New York. I can't pronounce that. But it's Carol and Tom Foster, the Foster and Sheep Farm. And they have a flock of Romneys and Wensleydale crosses. And this is a DK of those Romneys and Wensleydales. It's 100% wool, non-superwash. This is their natural color, so this is not dyed at all. And it's already got that little halo. This is crazy soft. I know it's a non-superwash, but it is, oh my god, it is so soft. I can't even. And then I got one skein of the blue. It's blowing out just a little bit. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's a pretty good representation. It's kind of a muted tonal blue, navy. And I'm going to do one of the Kate Davies yoked cardigans out of this color work. And I'm so excited to cast that on. And I think it's my first sweater that's non-superwash. So I'm excited to work with this. This yarn is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's rustic as in the way that it's, you know, right from the sheep. Still has some vegetable matter in it. Smells very sheepy, but it's not. It's soft, so it's not like, when I say rustic, I don't mean scratchy, but I'm just in love with this so much, and I cannot wait to cast on that sweater. So I have a lot planned, and I mean, how do you guys do it? How do you balance everything with all the projects you want to do? It's hard. So yeah. So those are my planned sweaters. It's also a bit of stash acquisition, but planned sweaters. And then one thing I got that is just pure stash. I have two things. No, well, one is stash, one is just an acquisition. This is Unicorn Dreams in a trusty sock, which is superwash merino nylon 75/25 from Cat Sandwich Fibers. Oh my god, it's looking a little blue. It's actually very mint. That's a little better. It's more greeny than blue, but and look how cute this label is. It's so cute. Cat Sandwich. Love it. I got this from Happy Little Yarn shop, happylittleyarn.com. She carries Cat Sandwich Fibers, and it's very soft. It's very cute. Not sure what it's going to be. Could be socks. Could be a hat. I don't know. But it's so cute and I love it. So that was just pure selfish stash acquisition with no purpose, but I saw it on her podcast and I had to have it. So I bought that. And then the other thing I bought, it's not stash, but it's fiber related, is Arnie and Carlos Favorite Designs, Greatest Hits and New Inspirations. So I am super excited about this book. If you love Arne and Carlos, but you don't have any of their books, get this one because it has everything in it. There's patterns in here for the Christmas balls. There's patterns in here for the knitted birds, some of the felted slippers, the dolls. See if I can find a picture that's... So there's the knitted birds. The dolls. They're so cute. Mittens, color work, socks. Oh my god. Christmas balls. So everything's in here. There's patterns for like all of the things that they make and show. So you don't necessarily have to buy all the books. Although, I mean, you might want them all because they're beautiful. Look at these mittens. These I am in love with. I think I have to make those mittens. Love them. So tons of stuff in here. Beautiful photos. Look at these photos. There's a photo that they've talked about a few times of Arne with the crocheted blankets in the garden. Oh, just love that picture. I totally understand why they love that picture too. And oh my god. This is just so Arne with the Dolly Parton. So I love this book. I am so excited that I bought it and it arrived. There's also other stuff in here too. There's sweaters, scarves, all kinds of things. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book. So I highly recommend getting this book. And Yay! I just love it. I love Arne and Carlos. They're my favorite. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got today. So I guess we'll have to move on to giveaways. Yay! So, I know this cal is kind of long. I wanted to give people time to do whatever they wanted and acquire the things that they needed to make their projects. But I think if I do it again next year, it's going to be shorter, maybe just 6 weeks. But just to keep everyone interested and to keep things going, I've been doing some of the giveaways throughout. I did one in March or the beginning of April, and now I'm going to do another one. So today I am giving away this skein of Unicorn Kisses, which is the custom dyed yarn from Flying Fin Studios, and Lisa dyed this up, and Carol and Amber from A Single Strand Studio made matching bags. Well, they actually made the bags, and Lisa dyed the yarn to match. This is the bags. There's still some left in their shop. This is the Knitting Unicorn bag, and it comes with a full skein of the Unicorn Kisses, and it's beautiful. And there's a few kits left in the shop. They are at the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival today, so those could sell. So if you want one, definitely jump on their Etsy shop, which is A Single Strand Studio. I'll show you their card. Yeah. So check them out if you are interested in this. This bag and the full skein of the Unicorn Kisses is going to be the grand prize for the cal, but right now I'm going to do a mini skein of this, and to go along with that, because that's not much of a prize, I have a Progress Keeper from Owls and Orchids, handmade little unicorn, and this little guy was made specifically to match the bag and the yarn. Stop moving. So it's so stinking cute. I just absolutely love it. So today's prize is not the bag. Sorry. Today's prize is the mini skein and the Progress Keeper. And I just love them so much. So I pulled up all of the posts that were using the hashtag, which is Knitting Unicorn Cal, and I'll put it on here. Just trying to find where I put the information. And so there was a few posts, and I did the random number generator, and the winner was Katie Knits. And Katie, I'm going to try to pull up the image of what she made. Here it is. Oh my god, so cute. She made this dress for her daughter. It's a rainbow colored dress, and it had a unicorn name to it, which I can't remember, but how cute is this dress? So congratulations to Katie. I will message you on Instagram to get your shipping information, and you get the beautiful mini skein with the super cute Progress Keeper. Yay, Katie! All right. So yeah, that's it. There's still a month to go in the cal, so there's still time to cast on a project and finish it. The details are in the Ravelry thread, but just quickly, it's basically anything knitting or crochet, unicorn inspired. The yarn could have a unicorn name, or the pattern could be related to unicorns. You could actually make a unicorn like I am. You don't need the kit. So this is the kit from Dunkelgrün. and she dyed the yarn and everything. You don't need this kit. The pattern is available on Ravelry. Unini, the Magic Unicorn. Um, and you can make your own. It goes up super fast. I've been so busy with my other projects that I haven't gotten to it, but I did this in an hour. It was nothing. So definitely join us on the Cal. There's more prizes to come. I've got a beautiful skein of hand-dyed yarn from Happy Little Yarn. It's called Flight of the Unicorn. It's beautiful. I showed it, I think, in the last podcast. And again, there's the kit. The grand prize is the kit, which is the bag from a Single Strand Studio and a full skein of the Unicorn Kisses. I don't know if you're getting the full effect of this yarn when I show it to you, but it's actually pink and purple and mint green. I don't think the video does it any justice. It's beautiful. So join us. And I also am going to have finally another episode of Fiber 101 coming, maybe next week. I wanted to wait to do one on alpaca and another one on goats until I got to go to the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival, and I got to get some footage and interview some of the farmers, some of the spinners and things like that about the different kinds of fibers, which I got to do this morning. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get updated when those are out. And thanks so much for joining me. Bye.